Princess Diana Spencer, also known as Diana Princess of Wales, was a member of the British royal family and one of the most beloved public figures of the 20th century. She was born on July 1, 1961, in Sandringham, England, to John Spencer, the 8th Earl Spencer, and Frances Shand Kidd. Diana's childhood was far from ordinary. As a member of the British aristocracy, she was born into a life of privilege and wealth. Her family's home was located on the Queen's Sandringham estate, which meant that she grew up in close proximity to the royal family. This proximity may have influenced Diana's later decision to marry into the royal family. As a child, she was known for her quiet and shy demeanor. She was initially homeschooled by her governess and went to her first school at the age of 6. At the age of 9, she was sent to Riddlesworth Hall, an all-girl boarding school in Norfolk, and a few years after, she transferred to Westheath, a private boarding school in Kent. Diana was not a very academic student and failed her O-level exams twice. Despite this, she showed an aptitude for music, dance, and diving. After finishing school, Diana moved to London and worked many different jobs, including as a nanny, dance instructor, and nursery assistant. She lived in London from 1978 to 1981, sharing a flat with 3 other flatmates. The meeting that would change Diana's life happened in November of 1977. It was then that she briefly met for the first time Prince Charles, the future King of the United Kingdom. Diana was only 16 at the time, and Charles was 29. They met again at a country weekend in 1980, and it was here that their romance began to blossom. They began dating, and their relationship quickly became the subject of intense media scrutiny. Charles proposed to Diana in February 1981, and they were married on July 29 of that year at St. Paul's Cathedral in London. The wedding was watched by millions of people around the world and was attended by over 600,000 spectators in London. Through her marriage, Diana was given the title of Princess of Wales, and she also became the first royal bride to have held a paid job prior to her engagement. Diana and Charles had 2 sons, Prince William, born in 1982, and Prince Harry, born in 1984. From the moment she became a mother, Princess Diana was determined to give her children as normal a childhood as possible, despite their royal status. She made sure that they were exposed to a wide range of experiences, including visits to amusement parks, cinemas, and fast food restaurants, which was unusual for the royal family at the time. She also encouraged them to take an active interest in charitable work, taking them to visit hospitals and other institutions to meet sick and disadvantaged children. Diana quickly became a beloved public figure due to her beauty, charm, and humanitarian work. She used her position as a member of the royal family to raise awareness for issues such as homelessness, mental illness, and landmine clearance. She was also known for her support of AIDS charities and her work with children's hospitals. Unfortunately, behind the scenes, Diana's marriage to Charles began to show signs of strain. The 13-year age gap between the two and their vastly different backgrounds and interests made for a difficult match from the outset. Prince Charles was seen as cold and distant, while Diana struggled with the pressure of her new role as a royal and the intense media attention that came with it. As the years went by, the tensions between the couple only grew. Rumors of infidelity and unhappiness plagued the relationship, with both parties seeking comfort and solace outside of their marriage. In 1992, their separation was announced and their divorce was finalized in 1996. After her divorce, Diana remained active in charity work and continued to be a beloved public figure. She was well known for her compassion and empathy, and her ability to connect with people from all walks of life. While visiting France in 1997, tragedy struck Diana. She had been in Paris with her companion, Dordie Fayed, when they were involved in a car accident in the Pont de l'Alma tunnel. The car they were in was being pursued by paparazzi photographers when it crashed into a pillar. Fayed and the driver of the car were both killed instantly, while Diana was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Despite the efforts of medical staff to save her, Diana passed away a few hours later. The news of her death quickly spread around the world, and people expressed their shock and sadness at the loss of such a beloved public figure. In the days following Diana's death, millions of people gathered in London to pay their respects. The Queen and the royal family also expressed their condolences, and the flag at Buckingham Palace was flown at half-mast as a sign of mourning. Diana's death was a turning point in British society. It sparked a national conversation about the role of the media and paparazzi in the lives of public figures, and led to changes in privacy laws and regulations. Princess Diana will always be remembered for her grace, compassion, and tireless dedication to charity work, which continues to inspire people around the world to this day.